Honourable Gentleman, for all the reasons he mentioned, doesn't he agree that President Biden...
Today, the question is that the amendment has been accepted. I think we can all agree on that.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to move, and may I begin by thanking you that members across the House share my concern about the situation in Afghanistan, the issues it raises for our own security, and the fears of many remaining in that country, especially women and children. Come together for this debate, and Mr. Speaker, yes,
As someone who opposed this nation-building intervention, it now brings...
I'm grateful, Mr. Speaker, but would he agree that we are actually ceding back the country to the...
Mr. Speaker, as I said in the House just a few weeks ago, there was an extensive pull, or, Mr. Speaker, to this House. Mr. Speaker, we must deal with the position as it now is, accepting what we have achieved and what we have not achieved, and I will give way to the Right Honourable Lady. 5 parts, Mr. Speaker, to this approach. First, our so far secured the safe return of 306 UK nationals and 2,052 Afghan nationals as part of our resettlement programme, with a further 2,000 Afghan applications completed and many more being processed. UK officials are working round the clock to keep the exit door open in the most difficult circumstances.
The question is that this House...
Secretary announced this morning that the UK will be taking 20,000 refugees from Afghanistan, but that only 5,000 will be able to come this year. What are the 15,000 meant to do? Hang around and wait until they've been executed?
I thank my honourable 5,000 on whom we're spending 200 million to bring a further 5,000 on top of the, I think it will be a 10,000 altogether that we bring in under the ARAP and other programmes. We will be increasing that number over the coming years to, as I said, to 20,000. But
widespread human rights abuses, girls were denied an education, women was by no means perfect. But no international terrorist attacks have been mounted from Afghanistan in that period. Women have gained liberty and one office. Schools and clinics have been built, and Afghans have allowed themselves to dream of a better future. Mr. Speaker, those achievements were born of sacrifice. Sacrifice by the Afghan people, who bravely fought alongside their NATO allies, and British sacrifice. Over 150,000 UK personnel have served in Afghanistan, including members across this House. Your sacrifice was not in vain. Your sacrifice was not in vain. You brought stability, reduced the terrorist threat, and enabled progress. We are all proud of what you did. Your sacrifice deserves better than this, and so do the Afghan people. Mr. Speaker, there's been a major miscalculation of the resilience of the Afghan forces and staggering complacency from our government about the Taliban threat. The result is that the Taliban are now back in control of Afghanistan.
Leader of the SNP, Ian Blackford.
Thank you.